Assalamu alaikum. Students, today we are doing the second order homogeneous differential equations. Second order homogeneous differential equations. Osman Siddiq 90249042. So second order means there are the second derivatives. Muhammad Qureshi, Muhammad Ahmed Qureshi 56. So such type of equations are called second order differential equations. A naught A and sorry A, because we are doing only the second order. A2 d2y upon dx square plus A1 dy upon dx plus A naught equal to 0. There must be equal to 0. So these are the second order differential equations. How to solve them? First of all, we will convert them into the derivative will be converted into the operator D, the capital D. It will become A2 D2 plus A1 D plus A naught into Y. D2Y, dy and A naught equal to 0. The first step, we will convert the derivative into operator D. Derivative into operator D. Now the derivative operator D will be changed into M. Dy will be changed into M. Dy is replaced by M, and when we replace it by M, it will become A2M square plus A1M plus A naught. This is called the auxiliary equation. This is called auxiliary equation. So whatever be the power, that will be converted into operator D. So D of dx will be converted D. This is D square. So D square y, dy, A1, dy and A naught. Then dy will be converted into M. So it will become A2 M square A1 M plus A2 equal to 0. So this is a simple equation just like the all equations. So this is called the auxiliary equation. And this is power, maximum power of M is 2. So this is the quadratic equation. This is the quadratic equation. We will solve the quadratic equation to get the answer. We will solve the quadratic equation to get the answer. So this auxiliary equation will be solved by simple algebraic rules. This is a quadratic equation. They may be solved. This may be solved by quadratic formula, or this may be solved by the factor method. This equation, auxiliary equation, will be solved by factor method or by quadratic equation, whatever it is. If it is factor method, we may use the factor method. If a factor method is not applied, we may use the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. Muhammad Tavi Kamal, 64145. So we will solve it by quadratic formula or by factor method, and we will get the answer. So M, it is a quadratic equation. So there may be the two answers. M, the solution will be equal to M is equal to M1 and M2. There are two solutions because it is a quadratic equation. Therefore, the two solutions will be M1 and M2. M1 and M2. Now there are three categories. The M1 and M2 may be real and different, real and distinct answers. There are two real and distinct answers. The first case, when M1 and M2 are real and distinct. The first case. Solutions are real and distinct. The solutions are real and distinct. That means different solutions. M1 may be 4, M3 may be 1 over 2, etc. So both are real and distinct. It may be negative, it may be positive, it may be in the square root, or it may be the whole number. So when it must be real and distinct. So our answer will be equal to y will be equal to y will be equal to C1. C1 is a constant. E raised to power m1x plus C2 e raised to power m2x. We will solve the equation, convert this one into the auxiliary equation, then we'll solve the auxiliary equation. We get the answer if the both answers are distinct and real. They are different answers and they are real answers. So we will write the answer of y. Y will be equal to C1 e raised to power m1x, the one answer, into x, plus C2 e raised to power m2x. M2 is the other answer of the this quadratic equation or auxiliary equation. This is the first case when both answers are real and distinct. अलग अलग हो दोनों आंसर, दोनों रियल होने चाहिए और अलग अलग होने चाहिए. एक हो, सपोज 1 is 0, the other is under root 3. So दो different answers हो गए. 1 is 0, 1 is under root 3. Both are real and distinct. So it will become C1 e raised to power 0x plus C2 e raised to power under root 3x. So when they both answers are real and distinct, we will use this formula y is equal to C1 e raised to power m1x plus C2 e raised to power m2x. Okay, Faisal Javed, 61899. The second case, when the answers are real but equal, they are not two distinct answers. There is only one answer. There is only one answer. So that is real and only one answer, so real and equal. The second case is when the solutions are real and equal. It means there is only one answer. It means there is only one answer and that is real. So how we'll find the answer? Y will be equal to y will be equal to C1 e raised to power, there is only one answer, that is m only. Both answers, there is only one answer, that is m. So C1 is equal to mx plus C2 x e raised to power mx. C1 e raised to power mx plus C2 x e raised to power mx. So we'll write the two answers, but one without x, only just like that. C1 e raised to power m. There is only one. There is not m1, m2. There is only one answer, that is m. It may be an under root 3, suppose, or under root 2. So C1 e raised to power under root 2x plus C2 x e raised to power under root 2x. So what will be the answer? There is only one answer. Equal, real and equal. There is only one answer. When we are solve it, there is only one answer. So that is, suppose that is uh, m or under root 2. So we will write C1 e raised to power under root 2x plus C2 x e raised to power under root 2x. So there is the difference of x only. In this term and in this term, there is a difference of x, and this is C1, this is C2. This is the second case. There is a third case also. So note it down, these two cases. So I will write the third case after rubbing them. Note it down, these two cases, so that I will write the third case. Now, who is there? Humaira Noor, 63761. Ali Afzal Yusuf, 6961. 63961. Have you noted down? Okay, I'm rubbing it and doing the third case. The third case, the two solutions M1 and M2 are complex. When the solutions are complex. So what will be the when the values of m, we solve the equation of auxiliary, we solve the auxiliary equation, the answers are, the two answers are complex. When we are getting the complex answer, there must be the two answer plus with plus minus. So the solution we will write y is equal to e raised to power real part into x, real part of the complex number, into cos of imaginary part into x plus sine imaginary part into x. Sorry, C1 cos imaginary part into x plus C2 sine imaginary part into x. These are the two solutions. E raised to power real part into x into C1 cos imaginary part into x plus C2 sine imaginary part into x. If there is no real part, only the imaginary part, so that part will be removed. No need to write e raised to power rx. There is no r. There is no r. So 0r, 0x will be 1. E raised to power 0 into x will be e raised to power 0, and e raised to power 0 will be 1. So 1 into this 1 will be the same thing. And there must be the imaginary part, otherwise it will not be a complex. Real part may be absent, but imaginary part must be there. If the imaginary part is absent, only the real part is there in the complex number. So that will be this case, real and equal. That will be this case, real and equal. Rayan Shahid 64254. So these are the two cases. These are the three cases in this equation. Second order homogeneous differential equation or higher order homogeneous differential equation. Higher order homogeneous differential equation. If there is 0 on the right side, so that these are the homogeneous differential equations. So I will do the question, then you will be more understand. You will more understand how to find the solution. Solve the following differential equations. 2y double dash minus 5y dash minus 3y equal to 0. Minus 5y dash, this is an example. Minus 3y equal to 0. First of all, we will convert into the auxiliary equation. We will convert into the auxiliary equation. It will become 2m square auxiliary equation. No need to first convert the operator D form. No need to convert into the operator D form. So we are directly converting into the auxiliary equation. It will become 2m square minus 5m minus 3. M is the derivative. When there is no derivative, no need to write m equal to 0. I told you m is equal to dy. I told you m is equal to dy. That means the derivative of y. There is no derivative of y. So there is no m. This is the second derivative, so m square. Minus the first derivative, m. There is no derivative, no m. Equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in m. This is a quadratic equation in m. We will solve it by the factor method or by Okay. So we will do, this is a quadratic equation in M. This is our quadratic equation in M. So we will solve it by factor method or by uh, quadratic formula. We will solve it by factor method. So 3 2s are 6 and 6 1s are 6. So it will become 2m square minus 6m plus m minus 3 equal to 0. So middle term has been broken, minus 5m will become minus 6m plus m. The answer will be minus 5m. Okay, m is 2m is common from here. M minus 3 plus 1 is common. M minus 3 equal to 0. M minus 3 is common and 2m plus 1 equal to 0. So first we take either m minus 3 equal to 0. So m is equal to 3, or 2m plus 1 equal to 0. M is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So there are two answers. Both are real and both are distinct. Different answers. Distinct means the different answers. Both are real answers and both are different answers. So our answer will be, the solution will be y is equal to, therefore this is the first case when the both answers are real and distinct. So solution will be y is equal to c1 e raised to power 3x plus c2 e raised to power minus 1 over 2x. This is the answer of y. This is the answer of y. Y is equal to c1 e raised to power 3x plus c2 e raised to power minus 1 over 2x. So that is the first case. That is the first case. So understood all of you? Have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am doing the second case. Now I start the second case. Y double dash minus 10y dash plus 25y equal to 0. The second question, y double dash minus 10y dash plus 25y equal to 0. Okay. So we will convert into the auxiliary equation. M square minus 10m plus 25 equal to 0. M square minus 10m plus 25 equal to 0. We will solve it. We may use the factor method. M square minus 5m minus 5m plus 25 equal to 0. So minus 10m has broken into minus 5m and minus 5m. Now from here m is common, m minus 5. From here minus 5 is common, m minus 5. Both brackets must have the same expression. M minus 5 is common into m minus 5. M minus 5 is common, so into m minus 5. This m minus 5 is common. This is m minus 5 is there. So now if you take this one, either m minus 5 equal to 0, m is equal to 5. Or this